What up, people? What up, people? We back with another one. We back. You already know what it is. Welcome to an exclusive edition of TheSourHourPodcast, brought to you by Killer Sounds, our G mixtape series. Like this puffy thing is getting very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. For the last week, we've been coming across all type of things, all type of crazy headlines over the social media, internet, the news, TMZ, all those media outlets, have been covering the story. It's crazy. It's getting more and more interesting. I want to know your thoughts. Y'all leave it in the comment. Before we do that, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with the merch. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. You know what I mean? I appreciate all the love. Genuinely, it's good to know, everybody is messing with it. You know what I mean? The people that are, you know what I mean? I know there's a few that's like, I ain't with none of that. But, respect to y'all too. But, the site's been getting a lot of traffic, a few sales have been going on. So, again, I appreciate everybody who's been supporting TheSourHourPodcast merch shop. We're going to get right into it, you know what I mean? So today's strand I'm smoking on, it's called Captain Crunch. If y'all familiar with that, you already know what that's about. It's a cross strand, 50% sativa, 50% indica. It's a cross strand between cereal milk and triangle kush. You know what I mean? Interesting punch. It's only 19% THC. It's good for helping out with fatigue, depression, and bipolar disorder. It keeps you feeling, how they say, uppity and creative. So, you know what I mean? This is the shit they say you say you seen aliens walking down the street. You know what I mean? So we'll see what this what this shit get to do to me. You know what I mean? But let's get into it, man. So yeah, like I said, man, this puffy situation is heating up. As far as what I picked up, and the latest news that's been dropped earlier today, it looks like Puff could get around this. It looks like Puff he could get around this situation. If you're not familiar with it, I believe it's 106 page. I would say allegation report suit that's been filed, 106 pages by I believe the producer that helped out on he produced about 9 songs on Puffy's latest album, the Love album. So it looks like he's been staying with Puffy, or he moved in with Puff and had a residency with Puffy for about 13 months while they was working on that album. This is where, everything is, turning at. He's basically speaking out on everything he's experienced or acknowledged within that 13 months, so which is very interesting, 106 pages, that's a lot. There's a few other people named in this lawsuit, as an alleged trafficker as well, with they said Cuba Gooding Jr. for one. I'm gonna just touch on the Puffy aspect of things. All right, so we're gonna say Bad Boy, right? Founded in 9394, that area there, 9394. Took the industry by storm. A gentleman named B.I.G., Notorious Big. You know what I mean? We know him as Christopher Wallace. Came out, crushed the scene, constantly hits. Puffy's doing his thing. backstory on Puff, real quick. You know, Puff was a former dancer for Heavy D in them. You know what I mean? Quick backstory. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna get back to that. He was a dancer for Heavy D. He was one of the boys at that time. I'm gonna get back to that. Fast forward, bad boy, bad boy, bad boy, bad boy. You know, the infamous slogan they had, take that, take that, take that. Okay. That whole bad boy thing building up, building up, building up, building up, building up. At no time did we hear anything like that. Now, hold up now. During Puff, I don't even want to say peak because he, you know what I mean? That was just the beginning. Come on, he had the baddest chick in the game at that time, man. Did we forget that? He had the baddest chick in the game at one time. She goes by the name of Jennifer Lopez. They actually got married. We ain't had nothing. I know I ain't had nothing. I've been following the music industry for a long time. Man, nothing. Fast forward now. They're going. Boom, 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 boom. Situation in the club, allegedly. Well, it's fast because he done did the time for it. Sean, supposed to have let off in the club, hit a few people, boom, boom, boom. He do the time for it, boom. Still, nothing. Nothing. We don't hear nothing. Gets with a lovely lady by the name of Kim Porter. You know what I mean? Blessings in Miss Porter. Fast forward. Now this is all public. The people I mentioned, this is all public. Fast forward. Got here him in Young Miami. Everybody tapping in, tapping in, tapping in, tapping in. Oh shit, yo. Boom. Young Miami was asked a question. Oh, so, you know, something another, yeah. So you and Diddy's, oh no, we're not together. I do what I want, he do what he want. When we ready to meet up, we meet up. Things happen. The world we in today. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? She came out and said this. That the allegations against this brother is he was having women and I guess men selling themselves and he was making the money. So they calling that sex trafficking. So we just hearing this underage stuff start coming in within the last 2-3 days. Let's get to that. All right, shout out Zip with the drip. But we just start hearing about this underage stuff, right? Because guess what? That's the plot twist. Because after they heard this, him or her put this suit in and cry out and go crazy and start naming names and this, that, and the third, it's all speculation. But that person went to the authorities, so now the authorities got to investigate. Right? Kathy. She puts in the lawsuit. Diddy settled within 48 hours. They didn't even go in front of a judge for a hearing. settle 48 hours. So this other person, fuck it. You settled for her. Because whatever they split, I'm going after what's rightfully mine. He produced 9 songs on the album, and to my understanding, Puff only paid him for 3. So he wanted his reparation. You know what I mean? He wanted his money. There's nothing wrong with you wanting your money. You could have went about it without putting all this out there to try to tarnish this man. And if y'all realize, it's not just producer brother that's doing this to Puffy. The beverage company he declined to deal with and put his reason public on why he declined to deal. You don't think that coincides with what's going on? Right? Now, if Cassie, right? If Cassie would have said all of this stuff that was allegedly said in this lawsuit, what they call them, Homeland Security, right? Homeland Security should have been running down on Diddy, right? Now that this person, producer, start mentioning stuff, they want to dig deep now. Let's take into the mind that they've been watching Puff. Let's be real. They've been watching Puff. Myself personally feel like they've been watching Puff since the shooting with him and Sean and all that. You know what I mean? So they just wanted something, a little leverage. Then look who dropped the warrant. New York. New York dropped the warrant for them to go down to Miami and to LA and hit them cribs. That's about this. That's about this. How long Puff been living in Miami? How long Puff had that crib in California? But New York dropped that. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. See, I'm not blinded by all the crazy shit, and every 5 minutes is a new fucking piece of material going up. Let's start to understand. Let's start to understand, man. We can't be fools out here, man. We can't fall for anything just because it's social media. Let's forget about when it wasn't no social media. You had to dig to find facts. It took a little time. Right now, motherfuckers is making an outcome in 10, 15 seconds. Based because 10 different people saying the same thing. This is what they call content up here. But if you go give the content, give the facts along with the content. Let's look at the timeline. Look where the warrant got dropped from. Warrant got dropped from New York. Why ain't get dropped from Miami? Why ain't get dropped in LA? Why it got dropped from New York? What New York got to do with this? This is before Homeboy put this in. I'm telling you, they've been on Puff, but they ain't have enough. And me personally, I don't think they still got enough. Right? Let's do the math. We're gonna do some more. The whole Keefy D situation, right? Allegedly, Puff was named. He gave me right called and all that crazy shit, right? Why they ain't been snatched Puff up then? Why they ain't been snatching Puff? Huh? This is an unsolved murder for years. For years. So why when he said that they ain't just dropped? What more evidence they need, right? What investigation they got to do? They got a fucking snitch saying this is what he did, right? Quote unquote a recording. Come on. In that situation, there's nothing to investigate here. In this situation, there's things to investigate. Why? Because they have no burden of proof. They only have someone with allegations, right? So now, check this out now. Puff, group of friends, they get on a plane. They name like 4 spots outside the United States where that plane went, and they want to get records for and find out what passengers was on these planes, right? So, hypothetically speaking, right? Hypothetically speaking, say it was the producer, STEVIEJ. We know STEVIEJ. He's a close friend of Puff. He's actually defending Puff this whole thing. You know, shout out to him. You know what I mean? To show him what a true friend is. Him, STEVIEJ, Meek Mill, Young Miami, and 2 other broads. They leave United States. Say, yo, come on, we're going over here to one of these countries over here to chill out and do our thing. What the fuck is wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Huh? Now, here go one better for y'all. There's a female by the name of Daphne Jones, if I'm not mistaken. That says she used to work with Puff. And she's denied. Her name is in the suit too as well. I believe. Don't quote me. But she's coming forth, speaking up, saying she's denying all allegations. Pardon me. So what happens now? What happens now? And by the way, Homeland Security said they're going to contact every jet that Puffy was a part of that left U.S. soil. They're going to interview every person that was a passenger, not every person named in the lawsuit. Every person that was a passenger on those jets when they left U.S. soil. So what happens now when these people come forth and they get questioned? They say, yo, we don't know nothing about that. Then they don't twist this. Oh, he was drugging them and having people go out to grab chicks to come back and do this with it. They're going to need them girls to step up, right? They're going to need them guys to step up, right? Why nobody step up yet? It's so crazy. This how crazy this shit is. This how crazy. That's how you know. That's how you know it's bigger than what we think, man. This is just a distraction. This is how you know. After all these years, the woman that got shot in that club years ago with that whole Sean situation, she's coming back out speaking, saying she's opening up a case because she know 100% who shot her and it wasn't Sean who shot her. Where the fuck? How is this getting traction now? This man done went, did his time, Sean, went, got charged for it, did his time, everything. Throughout that whole thing, nothing came up different. Nothing came up different. So what y'all saying? Puff was paying the people? Puff was paying the police? That what y'all saying? Puff was paying the prosecutor? Because the police only work for the prosecutor. So Puff was paying the prosecutor? You gotta, listen. And I'm saying all that to say this. I'm not the one to jump gun and point finger. Let it play out. The way it's looking, they don't got nothing on Puff as far as this whole thing. Where was any force? Listen to that word. Where was any force? So because they can't prove it was any force, they do drugs. And then they go say drugs and say the person wasn't in their right state of mind, right? Now, if a person's drinking and doing this, that, and the third, and they get drunk, that's your bitch you with. Y'all both saucy, and y'all slide off now. Something is wrong with that. Is something wrong with that? Me and my lady, we drink, we get lifted, and go boo back, boo back, back, boo back, back. So, because we chose to do the stuff we chose to do, he's at fault. I still haven't seen nobody step. This is all allegation. This was all what this person said to the authorities, and they jotted down and took notes. Enough where it was 106 pages, making it interesting. I don't think the whole 106 pages is solely on this topic of him sex trafficking and having girls do extra services. See, the problem is, Puff want all of his money. He had enough with giving. He figured the game out. So now that he figured the game out, and there's no more renegotiating because he's just cutting niggas. Look at Revolt, man. Look at Revolt numbers. What Revolt was doing, man. Look at Revolt numbers, man. It's a black man. Black man, television network. Doing numbers. Liquor, Ciroc. Numbers. You don't think these crackers saying, yo, I need in. I need in. I need in. He can't get anything. Hold up. Let's not forget the charter schools. Listen, S, plural, for more than one. Charter schools. It's a black man. You know what's crazy? What better person brings us down? Our own kind. Manipulation. You don't think somebody got paid a couple dollars? Okay. So just say, Puff was doing the thing we was doing with the guys in him, right? He's in law trouble for that. If that's what he chose to do, he's in law trouble for that. If these girls say, yo, go get some, I'm gonna sniff some coke, I'm gonna pop some E-pills, and I'm gonna fuck this shit out this nigga tonight, he in trouble for that? Come on, man. Y'all gotta let it make sense, man. They putting this shit right in your face and y'all looking right over it, man. Y'all looking right over. Why? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because y'all don't read. Y'all don't read. Y'all just look at pictures. Social media got y'all blinded, man. Don't forget, check out the merch channel. You know what I mean? Our merch too on Spotify. On Shopify, excuse me. Check it out. You know what I mean? A lot of good stuff. See? American Dream. Mm-hmm. Nice shirt. This hat. I've got a few more hats coming in. About 2 weeks, I'm gonna do that grab bag giveaway. A couple items in there for about 3 people. I mean, 3 lucky people who want to purchase something off the site. I'm gonna do a grab bag. Probably in about 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Just getting a couple more pieces made up. Trying to get everything legitimized. You know, listen, all merch, all apparel up there, shirts, hoodies, tank tops. We got yoga shorts. We got what y'all ladies call it, spandex. You know what I mean? We got all types of giddy ups. You know what I mean? We got bathing suits. We got swimming trunks for the fellas. We got slippers. What y'all call them, slides. We got some art up there. We got some throw blankets. It's a lot of items up there. We got some mugs. Oh man, wait till these mugs hit. So all my people that drink coffee and tea in the morning and have a nice spliff to go with it, we got some crazy mugs on the way, man. Man, so, you know, again, appreciate everybody who's been rocking with us, you know what I mean? But let me get back to this. So, because these people chose to indulge in what they indulge in, there's something wrong with that. You know what I mean? And we all have a right to our opinion. That doesn't mean our opinion matters. You know what I mean? Including myself. Y'all could be against what I'm saying. This is my opinion. I'm looking at things, I'm reading things, I'm getting educated a little more on what's going on, and this is my opinion based on what I came across. That's all. Nothing against nobody. Please don't hold nothing against me. This is just my opinion. But I just feel, you know, it's a bit of producer out there who is, you know, right to want his just due. You know what I mean? But, you know, this is what he feels like doing. Is it a fucked up thing? I believe it's fucked up because I think you could have took the man to court without putting all this shit out there. Like, you really trying to crush an empire. And as of yet, tell me if I'm wrong, as of yet, I still haven't heard anybody else stepping up. Now, I know they mentioned something. I didn't get to see that interview or whatever platform this brother was on at the time. Raz B, I believe his name is. It says something crazy, but I didn't catch that, so I can't speak on that. You know what I mean? But I didn't hear nothing mentioned. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. The toughest could be, you know what I mean? But like I said, if that's his preference, that's his preference. So you made music with the brother, did what y'all did, whether y'all stood up or laid down, allegedly, right? That was his preference. That's what he chose. That's what he chose, man. The whole key here, it's force. There was no force. There's no force. This is America. Home of the free, right? Land of the brave, right? There was no force on what was wrong with him. I'm bringing something else. When Puffy had that party at his crib, right? And I know all of y'all seen it because it was all over social media. It was on everything, right? I believe it was the fight party, if I'm not mistaken, right? And he had that big ass bed in his backyard. How many motherfucking women did you see on that bed? Matter of fact, how many people, period, did you see on that bed? Right. Right. It's more than 10, right? Men and female, right? Why it wasn't a problem then? This all over social media and everything. No, a lot of y'all probably said, shit, I wish I was at P. Diddy crib. Oh, shit, they turning up. Backyard fight. Look at the big TV. Got that big ass bed. Yo, I love that. Right? That was a couple of y'all words uttered when y'all seen that, man. Come on, man. We got to do better as a whole, man. Got to do better as a whole, man. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. They're ready punching us out. Just a little bit as a whole. Let it play out. Nobody's stepping up. We just only got this individual. And then they mention, oh, Cassie came back up. All right. So guess what? Cassie settled, right? And like they said, if Diddy settled and they took care of that, it was some type of disclosure sign where, you know, she can't talk about it, right? So now if the federal authorities come to her, she can talk about it, right? Correct, she can. after all this that was said, right? Y'all can't see a little sign of bitterness in there. Young Miami is 10 times better than Cassie in the first place. In my opinion. You just got to look at the timeline of things. Forget all the social media, step outside of it and pertain it to if that was your brother or your cousin or your uncle or your best friend, you know what I mean? In that same situation. How would you look at it? How would you view it? How would you view it? Because my feeling is a lot of people gonna step up in defense of Puff. When they get all them transcripts from all the private planes he took and all the patches and they speak, they're not gonna hear. That's in my opinion. They're not gonna hear all these people say, yeah, that was going on. That was going on. Why you not hearing nobody step up after this come out? They saying, oh, they got tons and tons of people. No, you got tons and tons of people to interview who was around him that y'all want to speak to based on the allegation that was put out against this man. That's why I still call it an investigation. Y'all had anything when y'all raided his crib, y'all was hand-on with him when y'all arrested the other guy. You only arrested the other guy because he was in possession of narcotics. If anything, y'all would have took Puff right there. Denied bail, defense investigation, in fear of him fleeing. Right? Because the statement y'all gave, this Homeland Security gave, was if it's an arrest, we will get him no matter where he goes. So there ain't no arrest. Y'all just fishing based on what this individual says. So now y'all trying to make it public and go crazy like that to trying to find one or two other people just to step up and say something. Man. It's crazy. It's crazy. They talk about going back, looking at the Ken situation now. The lady from the shooting in the club coming back now. Like, what the fuck? Y'all really trying to hang this black man? And us as people is aiding and assisting in this. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, Puff's a fucked up individual. In the whole, he did a lot of people fucked up. Yeah, he did a lot of people fucked up. But why y'all don't call him out on that? Why everybody want to call him out on this topic now? And then start sprinkling and mention all the other fucked up shit he done did. Because y'all feel the system got him. We got to do better, man. You know what I mean? So this is just my take on it. I think once it's all played out, I don't think he gonna probably pay a couple dollars, but it's not gonna come out. And anybody's gonna question why he paid a couple dollars. At the end of the day, my opinion, if that was me in this position, I'm human. Over time, you get stressed, rather if the allegations are true or false, especially when it's false allegations. You definitely stressed out because now it looks like everybody's against you. Nobody's on your side. You can't even talk to try to defend yourself because it's like no matter what I say, they still go feel a certain way. That's like when you in court. Once these people get called for coming to court for a jury, they already got a stigma. They already got a stigma. And why? Because I done been around people that did jury duty and had to, and you know what they said? Yo, I got contacted. They want me to go on the jury duty. But one motherfucker we got to put away today. What? Nigga, you don't even know the case yet. Nigga, it's down to third. They not just calling us, and these would be the people. They not just calling us just because they got a bullshit piston ticket, nigga. It's somebody that did some shit. Man. So I say that to say these people already put a perspective out there of you. So now when you walk into this justice system, you're already guilty. And that's how they got everything fucked up. Innocent until proven guilty. No, they need to say guilty until prove your innocence, because in that court system is wicked. And that going on the outside with the social media and everybody talking and talking and talking and talking. This shit is a big puzzle. Just putting the pieces together. And guess what? In this day and age, we're helping the authority put the pieces together by the talking and talking. And remember about this? Oh, well, let's go look into that now. Oh, word, I heard this. Oh, TMZ said, oh, the last interview Mace did, he said, oh, let's go look. They start digging. Come on. Let's let it make sense. Check it. Something else I'm going to point out to y'all. At the airport, the only person in cuffs was who? The person they call him the mule. Correct? Now go back to the house. Puff was there at the airport. Puff was there. He wasn't in no cuffs, right? Now let's go back to the crib. They had both his sons, another white dude sitting on the floor, and I believe STEVIEJ. STEVIEJ was at the crib. Everybody was in cuffs instead of except that white man, right? Or am I tripping? Come on, man. Y'all gotta look at it, man. Let it make sense. Know what I mean? We just hearing things. Yeah. It's a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. But my opinion, it's not looking bad for him. It's hearing bad because everybody's talking. It's hearing bad. But as far as looking bad, I don't think so. Because all Puff need is 3 to 5 people to step up and say, those are lies. I was never around that when that took place. Because if you look at it, allegedly this individual is not saying only what happened with him. He's saying what he saw go on with others. So, tell you come to my crib. You come to my crib. I got a bar, liquor, all types of shit. You drinking this, that, and the third. You know, I smoke bud. I'm smoking. Smoke some bud. Okay. You might not want bud. You might want a little nose candy. I don't got that. I don't do that. Right? But one of my other friends might be here. What the fuck do I got to do with that? What the fuck is wrong if they choose to sniff a little or pop a little pill, a little perk, or ecstasy? That's them. They're grown. And y'all can't prove that. So now y'all throwing this twist with this underage shit in there. They're going to pay 2 or 3 underage people, man, to come up, man. And that's where he going to have to pay to spend the money at, because they're not going to have no solid proof, but they're going to bring that underage person just to say, oh, yeah, I was there when this happened. Okay. I even heard somebody mention years ago he was running around with Brandy. And then that was just too much, man. It's too much. We got to stop, man. We got to stop, man. You know? But, STEVIEJ and 50 Cent, man, that'll be a good fight, though, man. That'll be a good fight, man. Y'all let me know in the comments who y'all think will win, man. STEVIEJ and 50, man. I got my money on 50, man. All right, I got my money on 50, man. Again, appreciate everybody tuned in to the TheSourHourPodcast, man. We here. Keep supporting the merch. Love and appreciate everybody, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all, man.